Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. DOS here, and welcome to the next Animal Crossing tier list. Now don't you worry, there's going to be actual real Animal Crossing content soon. I will be doing another hunt video. I'm going to be looking for Anka. However, today we're going to move on to the Uchi villager type, aka the sisterly villager type. Now I'm not going to lie, I do have some of my favorites in here, but I'm going to try to keep my biases in check and my memes for this channel in check as well. So first things first, if you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do Animal Crossing videos at the moment every Monday, and I do Ruby reactions every Friday. Every now and again I'll post a random video throughout the week. If there's a game that I'm really interested in, or a reaction to something, like a live stream or something like that. And if you are already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out in the YouTube algorithm. It helps bring out my channel into recommended and stuff like that. It helps a lot. And if you want to know whenever I upload and you get a notification, hit the bell. YouTube has been really weird this past week, where I've been getting notifications of videos from people I'm subscribed to a week after the video's gone live. So if you want to know when the video actually goes live, hit that bell. It actually works 99% of the time. Anyway, let's get on to this little tier list. So the first villager we have is Agnes the pig. In the picture that I'm seeing right here, they've got a kind of diamond checkered like shirt. As for pigs, as pigs go, I think it's a really good design. It's black, white, the eyes are fine. I like the little pink in the snout right here. I think this is a pretty decent pig design. So I think we're going to start off with a solid B tier. I think Agnes is a solid B. Next we go on to Canberra, the koala. I'm not a huge fan of koalas. I don't like the proportions they usually have, but I think Canberra's face is pretty good. The clothing that Canberra comes with, not so much. But I think as koalas go, and in this list, I think Canberra's a solid B as well. I think as a koala, the face works a lot. And obviously, like with villagers, we're going to be looking at the faces most of the time. Next up, we have Charlize the Bear. Reminds me a lot of a gummy bear. I'm not a huge fan of the face or the coloring. Or the clothing that Charlize is choosing to wear. I kind of like the eyes and the smug face, but I don't like the combination of it. And I'm just not a huge fan of the coloring. And for that, she's going to have to be a C. Next up, we have Cherry the dog. Cherry is one of my favorites. I have her on my island. I really like her design. She's like a goth dog. I love the outfit that she comes with. She comes with like a little like black shirt that has a spiderweb design, black pants. Her color palette's really nice. It's a nice red with some grays and blacks, some stark blue eyes, and little like black little nubs for her hands. I think for Uchi villagers, I think Sherry's an S tier. She's absolutely a villager I would take any time of the week. She's one of the first ones that I found, just randomly going to islands before my hunts. I honestly think that Sherry is just a really good design, works on so many levels. The outfit that she comes with is great. I just think she's a really well-designed villager. Next we have Deirdre, the deer. As for Deirdre, I'm not a huge fan of the combination of the eyes and eyebrows. The eyes alone I really like. The color palette's a bit bland. The shirt that they're wearing is really nice though. I think deers just do a really good job in general for design wise, so I'm gonna give Deirdre the A tier. I think the majority of Deirdre works. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is just the combination of the eyebrows and the eyes. The color palette's a bit basic, but they make up with it for the coloring around the eyes, the lipstick and the actual outfit they're wearing. I think it's a solid choice. Next we have Diva the Frog. Now, my friend actually had Diva on his island. As frogs go, I think Diva is one of the better frogs, but I'm not a huge fan of the eyes and the eye shadow. I don't like how small the eyes are in comparison. I really don't like the weird like hair markings on the sides. The color palette of the skin is fine. I'm fine with purple. I think that works for a frog. But because of that, I think in terms of Uchi villagers, I think Diva's gonna have to be a D. Because if you're seeing all the rest of the villagers on the list, I think comparatively, I think she's a D. Next we have Flo the Penguin. I'm not a super huge fan of Flo. I like the color palette. I don't like the outfit that Flo comes with. I don't like the face. I think it's way too like messy, especially with the strands of the fur coming down right here. I think comparatively, I think Flo is going to be a D as well. I don't see myself ever wanting Flo and ever liking Flo. Next up we have something that I always have a soft spot for. It's villagers with gimmicks. And the next one is Freda the Sheep. Freda is amazing. Freda is like I love the colors. I love the design. I think it works really well. The face is just super nice. It works really well. The proportions are great. Honestly, for the Uchi villagers, I think Freda's an S tier. I think she just works. The color palette works. Everything about her works for me. I think she's S tier comparatively with the Uchi villagers. There's not a whole lot of Uchi / sisterly villagers, so there's not that much of a pool that I can take from. But I honestly think Freda is a great villager. Next we have Fuchsia the Deer. So typically I like deers, but the thing is, Fuchsia's facial design I don't like. I like the coloring of like the fur and stuff, but I don't like the mixture with the gold, like dirty gold yellow hair. I think that really kills it. The like proportions of her face are kind of off. I do like the coloring. I like the eyes, the snout, and the inside ear coloring. The outfit that they're wearing is kind of nice. It's like a black shirt dress thing with like colorful circles. This might be a little controversial, but I think Fuchsia's gonna be B for me. Just too much stuff I don't super like about her. Next up we have Hazel. Personally, I love Hazel. I know what Hazel's based off of. I think Hazel is a cutie. Even with the unibrow. I love the color palette for Hazel. I love the little buck tooth and small eyes. I think having those small eyes with that big, thick unibrow really gives for really good proportions for her face. The really big unibrow helps support the tiny little eyes and the little mouth. She's got the nice rosy cheeks. Inside of her ears is nice color. Her outfit's okay. It's like a track outfit kind of, but overall I think she really works. I think Hazel's gonna be an A tier. I know a lot of people don't like Hazel because of the unibrow, but I think it works for her. It especially works with her hair cut as well. It helps offset it. If it was just like a regular eyes and like regular-ish eyebrows, she'd probably be like a B or C tier. But the unibrow just really like helps with the proportions. Next up we have Cat with a K, the cat. I hate the face. I really do. I don't like the face. I'm not a huge fan of the colors. I'm gonna be honest, the color palette looks like a piece of poop. The face is just way too scrunched in, too gremlin-y. I think Cat's gonna be a D tier for me. I don't like it. I don't like Cat, like at all. Yeah, I don't like cats with a C in general, but I think cat with a K is just not a good villager for me. Next up we have Mira the Rabbit. It seems Mira's like a superhero rabbit. Again, a villager with a gimmick. I'm all for that. Not a huge fan of the color palette. I don't like the red on yellow with the bright blue eyes. I do like her outfit and stuff. I think for that reason, I think I'm gonna give Mira a B tier. I like the whole idea. I like the superhero villagers quite a lot. But the coloring just clashes a bit too much for me. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of like the inverse of Fuchsia. So I think Mira's gonna be a B. Next we have Muffy the Sheep. I love Muffy's color palette. It's very basic. It's like the typical goth emo type of color palette. Some like pastel, like violets and purple and white with like the kind of like peach cheeks, with like a little like purple pinkish outfit and black like wool and little gray hairband. The only thing I don't really like about Muffy is the eyes. The eye color I think kind of works, but just the eye design I'm not a huge fan of. I would have put Muffy at A tier if it wasn't for the eyes. The eyes really kill it for me. So I think she's going to be a B tier, but she's a relatively high B tier. Next we have the meme of my channel herself, the goat that I could not say the name correctly and people got so triggered for. So for me personally, I love Pashmina. I think for goat, it's a really good design. The eyes are really nice. The hair is fine. I love the color of the horns. The outfit that she comes with is really nice. But as goats go, she's pretty plain. I'm gonna be honest. I like her because she's plain. Like, some of the goats don't really work for me. But compared to the other villagers on this list, I have to give Pashmina a B. She's a nice middle of the road. I'll obviously take her personally, but I have to get rid of my bias. She's got a special place in my heart, mainly because of the meme as well for this channel. But I have to get that bias out of there, keep it as a B. Except we have Paula the Bear. Honestly, I think Paula's gonna go C tier with the other bear. It's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the hair. I don't super like the eyeshadow on the eyes. I like the hairband. I like her color palette. It's like a golden grams type of color palette for the bear. The outfit she comes with isn't the best. Overall, she's more plain than anything. But unlike with Pashmina, where it's a very safe and plain design, but it works on a lot of the fronts, this doesn't for me. The hair, I don't like. The eye shape, I'm not a super huge fan of, along with the eyeshadow. I think it goes in C. Next we have Phoebe, or Phoebe, however you want to say it, the ostrich. I love the color palette on this. Where the color palette doesn't work for me for Mira, I think it works really well for Phoebe or Phoebe. Just because it's less of the yellow and more of the red, and it's a much better spread out of it. I love the eyes. The eye shape is really nice. The eye color actually goes really well on the red. The beak color is really nice. The blush is really nice. The outfit is actually really good as well for Phoebe. And her tail is actually really nice as well. It's like a dark like blue with some polka dots, and like the tip of Phoebe's wings has the same type of coloring as well. I think Phoebe is going to be an A tier. I really like the design. It's like a high A tier. Almost S. I think it's super nice, super good in general. I really like it. Next we have Plucky the chicken. So Plucky's interesting. I think the eye shape kind of works for Plucky, considering the shape of the chicken head. The coloring is just not super interesting. The top is nice. It's like a nice blue, and it goes well with like the weird like grayish brown. But I'm not a super huge fan. I think it's a safe choice, so I'm gonna put Plucky as a B tier. Nothing special, but nothing super offensive. Onwards, we have Renee. Get it? Get it? Her name is like Nay, like the name of the sound the horse makes. So funny, Animal Crossing. We have Renee the horse. Here's the thing. I don't like the combination of the hairstyle with the eye style. I think she looks kind of like a prick in that regard. However, I do like the color palette of Renee quite a lot. Her outfit is okay. I think the outfit, the colors clash too much with her. It's like a lot of like blues, purples, pinks, which I like. There's just too much of it on it. I think it just clashes a bit too much for my taste. So I think I'm going to put Renee as a B as well. The color palette really works color-wise, but the hair and the eyes just don't do it for me. If it was one or the other, I'd be a lot better off with it, but it's both, and that's not it for me, fam. It's a low B. Next we have Renee, a regular Renee, the rhino. I like the color palette. Her outfit, for some reason, is like a schoolgirl sailor outfit. I don't like the hair. I don't like the eyes. I don't like how small they are. I don't like the style of them, like in general. I don't like the blush. I don't think the outfit works with her at all. I think Renee's going to be a D tier. Rhinos are really hard to get right. I think one of the best rhinos, which I think everyone can agree on, is Meringue. Mainly because she's cute, the color palette's nice, the facial like proportions are really good, and she's got a nice gimmick to her. But Renee, I don't think it's good. Now I have Rocket the gorilla. This is one of the racing villagers. I've actually met Rocket, I believe, on my Audi hunts. I think for this grouping, I think Rocket's going to be a solid C tier. I just don't like gorillas. The helmet kind of looks a bit weird on the gorilla, and I don't like the color of the lipstick either. But I think as gorillas go, it's a better one, but it's not better than the B tier. I think it's a solid C. It's not super horrible, but it's not something I would necessarily take. But oh well. Next we have Sherry the monkey. Jacksepticeye's bane of his Animal Crossing existence. For some reason, Jack just hates Sherry and has the narrative that Sherry is a demon who just wants to kill his character. I think overall Sherry's a decent design, even though her monkey, the actual monkey that she's based off of, the feet and hands are stained with piss. So I think Sherry's facial design works really well. The eyes work with the mouth and the coloring. Coloring's a bit boring. It's just gray and white. And then obviously with the piss hands and feet. I don't know. I think Sherry's a really safe bet. Nothing super drastic. Nothing super like out of the ordinary with her. So I'm going to say a lowish B for Sherry. She's decent. Nothing special. Next we move on to Silvia the Kangaroo. My starting villager, actually. Silvia was my Uchi villager that I got when I started up my game. So I can't have that nostalgia for it. As Silvia goes, I like the purple kangaroo coloring. I like the contrast for the color of the hair. I think purple and orange works. I think Jeremy Dooley from Achievement Hunter would be happy with that statement. But the hairstyle doesn't work. It covers the eye, which I think works, though. Because, like, Silvia's eye is a very big eye. But the outfit that Silvia comes with is not really good. Compared to these other villagers, I think Silvia is a D tier. Even though she was my starting villager, I was okay with letting her go. I think in this personality type alone, there's a lot better villagers. Unfortunately, Silvia is a C tier. Then we move on to Tammy the Cub. Tammy's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the eyes. I think the eyes are a bit too small and spread out for the facial structure of a cub or bear in general. I do like the face. The color palette's a bit interesting. It kind of works and kind of does it. I think it's too bright for me, but with the other colors in her palette, it works. She's got like a pinkish purple, like a dark like purple or black like eyes, some like orange blush, white muzzle, pink interior of the ears. But I think Tammy's gonna be a C as well. Excuse me. Again, nothing super special, but nothing super bad. I don't see Tammy being a villager I would pick up if I needed to. I probably just would leave the island if she was my last ticket. And then for last villager on this list, we have Ursula the Bear. So this is interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the shape of the muzzle. I think it would have worked better if it was just a regular oval instead of this like more of a square shape. I do like the freckles. I like the eyes. The eyebrows, I don't know. I think the like upturned eyebrows kind of mess with the proportions a bit for me. The hair, I'm not a huge fan of. I think if the hair was more like this bear's hair, I think it'd work better. Color palette's okay. It's like a muted pink with like a bluish purple interior. The outfit that Ursa's wearing though is not good. It clashes hard with her. She has like light blue, white, and light pink. I think all the bears are gonna be C tier. Not the bottom tier for me, but Ursula just doesn't do it for me. Like there's stuff I like about the face that brings it up to the C tier, but everything else just doesn't work all that well for me. But this was my tier list for the sisterly villagers. As you can see, S tier we have Cherry and Freda. In A tier we have Deirdre, we have Hazel, and then we have Phoebe or Phoebe. Let me know what your S tier would have been for the sisterly villager type. I'm actually always curious to know what everyone's favorite villager is and what everyone's favorite villager in a specific personality type is. Obviously, me personally, I would have put Old Pash at A for my own like personal reasons, but design wise alone, she has to be B. But I think this is my definitive Uchi tier list. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching, and just gonna remind everyone this is my own opinion, and it's okay for everyone to have their own separate opinions for these villagers. That's the great thing about Animal Crossing. You can have your own favorite villagers and your own least favorite villagers. I know quite a few people that absolutely hate Audie, my absolute favorite villager in all of Animal Crossing. But and then there's me, who hates Raymond, one of the most popular villagers in Animal Crossing. So opinions are subjective because they're our own. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. Goodbye, everyone.